How's day 2?
Not bad. That a little hotter. Some of them young rookies that second day now. The tempo we go at was good for them. They pushed through it though. I was happy with it. But for the most part, pretty good. I mean, I had some mistakes, but the way we're practicing and much we're getting in there the first 2 days and installing, I was not unhappy. Attitude's still good. Work ethic's good.
Coach, you looked like you were down a couple of veteran running backs. How the young guys stepped in for you?
Oh, I did. I was very pleased. I'm going to tell you what, Devontae hit some runs, big Wilder. I mean, did some real good things because Devontae even got to jump on him because of that. But Wilder, boy, he made some cuts and jumped. And Tide had a good day. Lonnie, I was pleased with those guys. I mean, very pleased. I mean, go out there and practice like we did in the tempo, and with those two, with some rookies in there, that was excellent.
Coach, why were you missing Jermaine today?
Migraine, got a bad, he gets headaches like that, you know what I mean? He gets a real bad migraine, and then migraines, as you know, you can't fool with them. I mean, just sit down. So hopefully, it'll be a day or however that goes, day or two, or whatever it is, I'll evaluate when we go back in.
What kind of hopes do you have for Jermaine to make a kind of contribution?
Oh, I hope. I mean, he had 700, almost 800 yards a couple years ago. He had a great year, 600 and something last year, and got hurt, got banged up. He's played a lot of quality football. He does a lot of good things. I mean, he's a heck of a football player. I mean, he's got to be a mainstay in what we're doing. It needs to be from experience point. He's been in all the battles and been in the hostile environments and made plays and played great in some big games.
Is there anything that stuck out the most in these first 2 days from your team that you've seen this stuff?
Attitude. Love the attitude. Love the work ethic. Getting better. Compete. I love the competition. Guys are going at it, battling, scratching, and pick each other up, pat each other butt, go back, and then go at it again like they enemies, and then pick each other up like they're buddies. I mean, practicing the way you're supposed to practice and acting like a team does.
So why do you think the tempo is different this year with attitude?
I think it was the same. I just think it's quickened because of familiarity of the program. You know what I'm saying? And what to do in the defense, in the offense, guys in the pro. This set of coaches again, and then I think they understand more what we want. And I think there's a great camaraderie between them. I really do.
It's still early, but can you get any read on the receivers as far as?
Yeah, there were some good things. DB, that's a battle now. DB's win-win, we're win-win. You know what I mean? We have some guys going at it now. It's I've been pleased with most. I mean, nobody's been disappointed. Coach, everybody's getting reps.
Have you toyed with the idea, since you lost Taiwan, of moving Avis back to offense? How do you think he's doing at DB?
Pretty good. He got a lot of reps, so he made a couple plays there. I think he might have got a pick yesterday at one time, if I remember right. I think he got caught a deflection, made a nice play, and seems to be doing okay.
But you're going to lead him. You're going to lead him down.
Okay.
Chris Thompson, just something minor going on?
No, that back again. I mean, we ain't practicing for a while. I mean, you got to be careful. Give him a day, give him a hard day, rest him a day. As we bring him back in the fold of things, you got to be careful because he hadn't been going at it in the summer and training like he does, and he come out of the way we practice, and then so we got to be careful how we bring him in and hopefully get him back going again.
Jimbo, what do you typically see from freshmen at this stage of the game? I imagine a lot of excitement.
Big as silver dollars. With as much as we put in and the tempo at which we go at. Because see, most of them are expecting, like the way we practice, they get as many reps as the ones. We have two. We split the teams and then we go at it. You know what I mean? And ones and threes, twos and fours. And so they're getting all those reps. And I mean, just the pace of it, just boom, 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 boom. But it's a good thing because it keeps them going and they don't have time to feel sorry for themselves. They get tired, but it keeps them going. I think they're just starry-eyed right now. But at the same time, all of a sudden they'll be like that, and it gets them playing on instinct a little more sometimes. And you just see their abilities.
Is it any different this time because of how hyped these guys are and the excitement around the sides?
So. I think it's always the same. I say the thing about this group that's impressed me the most is their maturity. You know what I'm saying? Their maturity.
How valuable is Lonnie Pryor in this offense, all the functions that he does?
Just steady, can just play football. He's just a heck of a football player. Does everything. He's extremely valuable. Extremely.
Jacob's your starter at center, obviously, but who are you working in the backups right
now? I'm going to tell you, Austin Barron's doing a really good job. And then you mix Stork in there and get a snap or two. You always bring Spurlock in there, and then Lovelady. All those guys get snaps.
I mean, Barron was the guy that kind of came off the map in recruiting, and just talked about embracing. Now you earned that
because
spot.
we took him and what we needed to do, and then with a center spot going down and him getting so much bigger. And, we liked him from the day when he came to our camp last year. We think he's going to be a good player.
Did a good job keeping him secret.
We didn't do anything different than the rest of them. Y'all just did a poor job at investigating. Huh?
Coach, there's many stars.
Yeah, you're a star recruit.
As many 4 and 5 stars as this team gets, any team at this level gets, and as much as you depend on them, what does a kid like Jason Stanley mean to this program?
What he's done
and what you may hope to get out of him this senior year.
Just a tough nut, boy. I mean, they're every day from practice and get things done and can win games and finish games for you and play. I mean, he's a great kid, high character, quality kid.
Is it comforting to have him in the bullpen as far as, I mean,
sure is.
About center?
Sure is. You know he's going to be a tough nut. He's going to win there and do it. Yes. Yes.
Nigel said yesterday he's putting more emphasis on being vocal out on the field. Is that something you've seen from him so far?
I can't get him shut up. Nah, he's really doing a good job. I'm gonna tell you what, I see a smile on his face. He bounces around, he's leading, making plays, has a smile on his face. He's doing a real good job with the players.
Is Kelvin mixing around on outside as well?
No.
No?
Kelvin's Mike.
He's just Mike?
You guys don't understand. You keep Mike's. How big was Jonathan Vilma? Not as big as Kelvin.
Yeah.
And then you get all those passing game teams and you play all this quarter stuff and all that. You know who the toughest guy to have coverage is? It's that Mike linebacker. He gets isolated in that box. You better have an athlete who can cover ground, play the middle of the field, get on to Tampa, get back, play one-on-one on the back when you're covering verticals. That Mike linebacker has to be an athletic guy. You overestimate that. When you got big tackles and the way you front and you scrape and slide over the top. How big was Jack Lambert? All of them, 218 pounds, 6'4". I mean, arguably one of the top 3 linebackers ever played. You don't have to always be 260 pounds to play in the middle. How you do things.
Coach, in the past when Jermaine's had the migraine, was it just costing a day or two here and there?
For the most part, farther. I have to ask the doctor. I'm saying I mean, migraines sometimes they go away, sometimes they don't. I've been on teams with guys that they can linger for a couple days, and other times they don't. I think that's just each one. I think is different.
Jim, how does Parks and Moody look? I mean, it looked like they were really out, sort of shadowing each other, doing everything the same.
Yeah, they are. They're out there hustling, making plays, and you can tell they've been around a while.
Is the speed kind of the equalizer for the linebackers? It kind of gets them up to the level if they are smaller, if being
explosion, no leverage, playing behind your pads, be able to explode, be athletic, have lower body explosion, being able to get to a point before the other guy gets to a point. To me, linebackers about one thing. You talk about speed, it's instincts. You can run 1,000 miles an hour. If you can't read, you can't make plays. To me, linebacker's the easiest position in the world to recruit. He either makes tackles or he don't. If he's standing by the ball, you don't want him. If he's in the bottom of it, that's the one you want. And I mean, those instincts, guys, they make a difference. And those guys always play with great leverage, and they get power, and they get in there.
What kind of summer did Christian Green have?
Seem to have a pretty good one. I mean, I'm not allowed to be around him much, but he's made some real nice plays out here. See his routes getting better, he's being stronger, making moves, carrying his body well. I'm anxious. I'm anxious him to have a good camp.
He's fully recovered. And
oh yeah.
Some of Marcus and Greg and kickoff returns, and you look at some other guys.
Well, there's other guys back there we'll look at. We haven't, we got them, and we'll talk about them when they come out. But there'll be some other guys back there can hit it and got some top speed guys. That's straight line speed, and some of those guys can big. But those two still are back there, yes.
Anything else?